Close to Guam residents react to the August 9, 2017 threat from North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's latest missile threat to Guam. Jasmine Stolepnik, Guam. If North Korea fires missiles toward Guam, the deadly weapons would take about 14 minutes to reach the island, said Guam Homeland Security spokeswoman Jenna Gamind. She said residents would be immediately notified by the 15 all-hazards alert warning system sirens, located in low-lying areas throughout the island. North Korea announced Thursday that the nation has a detailed plan for a missile strike near Guam using 4 intermediate-range ballistic rockets. Our office will be notified from the military and will utilize all forms of mass communication to get the message out to the public, Gamind said. Local media, village mayors and social media would be used to disseminate information, she said. More what it will take to avoid a catastrophic war with North Korea. More President Trump, maybe by fire and fury. Threats against North Korea weren't tough enough. Gamind urged island residents to tune into local media for further instructions if sirens began sounding. North Korea said under its attack plan, 4 Hwasong 12 rockets would fly over Shimane, Hiroshima and Koichi prefectures in Japan, hitting waters 19 to 25 miles from the island, the Associated Press reported. The plan could be sent to leader Kim Jong-un for approval within a week or so. Greg Kuntz, acting public affairs director for Joint Region Marianas, said the military on island continues to maintain standard operations amid threats from North Korea. We always maintain a high state of readiness, Kuntz said. We're maintaining normal operations. Local and federal officials said there's no change in threat level and all operations continue as normal. Kuntz said that nothing has changed in terms of Joint Region Marianas procedures when it comes to communications between the military and dependents. The military leadership on island told the governor there are several levels of defense all strategically placed to protect our island and our nation, Gov. Eddie Colvo said. Guam Governor's Office via YouTube. Gov. Eddie Colvo and Guam Homeland Security Advisor George Charforos on Wednesday noted the defense systems put in place in the region, such as the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, or THAAD, missile system permanently stationed at Andersen Air Force Base. Guam's faced previous threats of a rocket attack from North Korea, which has been conducting frequent tests of its nuclear missile capability. Most recently, in March 2013, North Korean military officials made a statement about Andersen Air Force Base being within striking range. In October 2006, an unofficial spokesman for North Korea and Japan told ABC Radio Australia that Guam, Japan and Hawaii were potential targets if the UN levied tougher sanctions against North Korea. Carl Peterson, president of Money Resources Inc., who serves on the Guam Chamber of Commerce's Armed Forces Committee, expressed confidence in the U.S. military's defense capabilities. I don't think there's anything to worry about. No missile is going to land on Guam, Peterson said Thursday. We've got defense mechanisms in place. They have the ability to seek out the missiles with kinetic energy and destroy it. The North has improved their missile launch capacity, but that's neither here nor there, he said. If you're going to fire it at somebody, it's going to get shot down. Now they have more capacity for launching missiles, but in my view, no missile is going to hit Guam. Island residents woke up Wednesday to national headlines of the North Korean missile threat, which came after President Trump said, North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. Close Twitter users react to news of North Korean government's reported threat of a missile strike to Guam on August 9, 2017. Pacific Daily News. Trump told reporters from the clubhouse of his Bedminster, NJ, golf course that Kim has been very threatening beyond a normal state, and as I said they will be met with fire and fury and frankly power, the likes of which this world has never seen before. U.S. tensions with North Korea and its ambitions to obtain a nuclear weapon have been a concern for the last 4 presidential administrations, Peterson noted. Regardless of who was in the White House, he said, diplomacy failed. It's gotten progressively worse over the last 20 years, Peterson said. Trump's rhetoric toward North Korea has sparked criticism. Peterson said he reserves judgment, stating that everyone responds differently to a bully. More investment anxiety. What to do if North Korea has you worried? More to tame North Korea. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson must master Washington. Secretary of Defense Jim Mattis on Wednesday echoed Trump's tough stance against the threats from the North, stating that a provocation would be met with the destruction of its people. The Democratic People's Republic of Korea must choose to stop isolating itself and stand down its pursuit of nuclear weapons, Mattis told the North Korea leader in a Department of Defense press release. The DPRK should cease any consideration of action that would lead to the end of its regime and the destruction of its people. The U.S. and its allies, Mattis said, are capable of fending off an attack. He added that Kim should take heed of the UN's Security Council, which believes North Korea poses a threat to global security and stability. While our State Department is making every effort to resolve this global threat through diplomatic means, it must be noted that the combined allied militaries now possess the most precise, rehearsed and robust defensive and defensive capabilities on Earth. Close. Tommy Cho, Korean Association of Guam president, tells Guam residents not to worry about North Korea's missile threat. Rick Cruz. Tommy Cho, president of the Korean Association of Guam, advised island residents not to worry about a possible attack from North Korea. He said North Korea has been threatening war for more than 50 years, but so far it's been all talk. Local people are asking, why are they targeting Guam? Kim needs to protect his position, Cho said. He said Kim, like his father and grandfather before him, is leading a nation where poverty and hunger are major problems. They are trying to show the North Korean people, we can do everything for Mr. Kim, don't worry about missiles, Cho said. The U.S. will protect everything. Cho said there are missile defenses in Japan and on Guam, as well as on ships at sea. Anything coming in a missile, they'll attack in the air, he said. He said his biggest concern is that tourists from Japan and South Korea will cancel their trips to Guam, and that will lead to economic problems on the island. About 2.2% of the 163,000 people in Guam are of Korean ethnicity, according to the CIA World Factbook. In addition, visitors from South Korea recently surpassed visitors from Japan as the dominant force in Guam's tourism market. In July, more than 61,000 tourists from South Korea visited the island, an increase of 25% over last year. Contributing Rick Cruz, Pacific Daily News. Follow Sean Raymundo on Twitter at Sean's Tsunami Read or share this story http://li2vum7h